Welcome to the news here at 5:30. It turns out Arizona could experience a milder flu season, and it may inadvertently have to do with COVID-19. This comes after months of warnings about a possible twindemic with COVID and the flu.
Yeah, so fingers crossed on this one. But now experts from the Mayo Clinic say if people continue to practice good hygiene, they'll be able to protect themselves. Monica Garcia has more on how.
Well, experts say precautions like these masks are doing wonders protecting us from COVID, but now possibly the flu.
And we know that COVID and influenza are spread very much alike through the respiratory route. So this is our opportunity to do it right.
Gregory Poland, an infectious disease doctor with the Mayo Clinic, says the majority of people get infected from either virus through their nose, mouth, or eyes.
Now that gives great power because if you don't breathe it in, if your hands are clean, you can't get infected with the virus.
He says if people continue to practice healthy habits like washing their hands, covering their mouths, and avoiding large crowds, this flu season is on track to be pretty mild.
There is the risk of what I call the twindemic, but, and this is really key, we have an opportunity to not only squash any influenza, but also COVID.
He says new evidence from countries like New Zealand and Australia, places that have already gone through their winter, are reporting significantly fewer cases of the flu.
For the first time in modern human history, the locations and the countries that wore masks properly and regularly had almost no influenza.
Last week, the CDC reported seasonal flu cases hitting record lows around the world. Even with the encouraging numbers, Dr. Poland recommends getting your flu shot to keep the risk of illness as low as possible.
Earlier this month, the state health department rolled out a campaign encouraging people to get the flu shot. They say especially those at high risk, like healthcare workers, people with small children, and college students. In Phoenix, I'm Monica Garcia with Arizona's Family.